Yeah, that whole log is shot. I just cut a couple of feet off. It's punky all but for the center, you know, 2 or 3 inch. So I'm just gonna hack this one up and toss it. Ow! Steel toes might be a good idea. Yeah, just as I feared, most of the dead stuff is going to end up being firewood or bonfire material. It's just way too punked up. I don't even know if it'd be good for Eve. Yeah, most of this dead stuff here. I did a couple logs already, so I got 4 more that are just junk. This bigger dead one, there might be some good stuff in there. It's big enough where you could probably get something out of it. But yeah, pretty much all that dead stuff is going to be junk. Well, it is junk, most of it. But all the live stuff, to get something out of. So, yeah, time to get back to it. See if there's any good wood left in that log. Junk. See if there's anything good on this end. Barely swinging it, and the hooker is going 1.5 inches, 2 inches into it. This log's junk too. Yeah, pretty much the guy hosed me $500 for this pile, and it's lucky if it's worth $300. He tried telling me that he's getting 150 board feet of cord, and he's getting 350 a 1,000 board feet. I'm like, no, dude. I didn't start the argument, but I'm like, no, dude. The best he could get is about 800 to 900 per 800 to 900 board feet per cord, and yeah, I'm never doing business with him again. One of my subscribers is a logger. You know who you are. I'm only going to deal with you from now on. Because, yeah, I got totally screwed on this, so. Back to cutting up my overpriced firewood. I got plenty of firewood. If I want firewood, I would have just cut up a couple more trees. And I would have had good firewood instead of punky junk. So, back to it. this could make for a interesting piece, depending on how you break it down. It could be drawer fronts or something. This one might be worth saving. So put that in the good pile. Going to do a 5-inch thick and then drop down an inch and get another board out of it. See how it looks. I hate that. I went to jam the throttle on it, doesn't like it. Idle needs to be turned up. 4x4 good enough for sitting on the ground. The bugs already got to it anyway. So yeah, that's about all that one's good for. Yeah, I'm surprised I got something out of it. I thought that one was going to be junk, but it's good enough for sitting on the ground for a short time, and I'll just let it rot into the ground where it sits. So yeah, I'll tinker with that idle in a later time, but I'm going to get going and get cracking and get some more of these firewood logs cut up. Yeah, this big log, totally punky. Only the center couple inches is any good. That whole big log was punky. It would have made some 2x6s for sure, maybe 2x8s, depending if it was straight. But no, maybe you could have gotten 8-foot 2x4s, but 6-foot 2x6s could have. But no, the whole log was punky. The guy charged me, way overcharged me for it. I figured, well, since he delivered it and stuff, and you know, but yeah, I can get a semi-truckload of 10 cord of pine for about $1,100 plus trucking. And depending where it comes from, if it's from 30-40 miles away, I think I'd have to check on the distance to where this one real logger that I know is. If he brings the load up from down there, it's be at least $25 plus, the 110 a cord. So you're looking at $135 a cord, and I'd say about $1,400 for a semi load. And I get real logs. I get nice straight logs. We're talking 12, 16-inch logs, and yeah, it's neighbor kids are going nuts. I can hear them. I'm surprised you can't. You might. They're loud enough, but that's all good. Yeah, so yeah, say $1,400 for a truckload. A local truckload is way better deal than this garbage I got. Yeah, so basically any of this dead stuff is rotted. Even this log I'm sitting on this end is pretty punky. You can tell it's punky because of the fuzzy stuff. That tells you it's punky. But on this end, it's looking solid, so I don't know how much of that is bad. Might be able to cut this up into 1-inch boards for more stickers. So then it won't be this log won't be a total loss if I can cut some. If I cut one piece of firewood off of here and see what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, this is how you don't buy logs. Never trust a guy that you off of Facebook Marketplace unless they have a good reputation from close friends and family. Yeah, I pulled out what seemed to be a decent log, but when I got into it, I had boards break right from this spot. I tossed the slab onto the pile. That's the one that's broke right there. That's actually a quarter-inch one. There's a slab that broke. I had a board over here break. That I thought could have been good, but yeah, so we'll see. I got a message from the tree guy saying if he brings me a load of good hardwood firewood, well then that might make up for it. So we'll see until next time. Next time will probably be the next video. Yeah, that'll probably might be Sunday because it could be raining all day tomorrow. 60-70% chance of all day. Then have a big 50th wedding anniversary party to go to. Get to see a lot of family, so that'll be cool. So Sunday will be the next set of videos, unless I can come out here tomorrow afternoon and get some done. Until then, Have a good day.